Hello once again, I'm Grey Music as always, and it's finally summertime, so I'll be getting out videos probably every single week, granted I have something to record, and no school. That's great. But today I'm going to be talking about a little bit about music and how it affects the way that you think and the way that you hear and perceive things. So, the more you get into, the more you're around music, the more involved you get with it, the more you listen to music, the more you play music, anything to do with music, the more, like I said before, the more involved you get with music, things start to sound different. So a noise that would generally not sound like music might sound like music. A noise that is just really annoying to everyone else might sound like, oh, that could actually be in a song. Or a car passing by, maybe the motor is just that right pitch where it just sounds really good. Thinking about that, listen to this for a little bit. It's just an annoying little toy. It kind of hurts your ears. It used to have a little spaceship, I think, on top of this, and it has a dying battery. It loses its pitch each time, and it gets slightly slower each time it goes, and it just sounds like a noise. But think about things sounding like music and listen to it again. It might still sound like a noise, it might sound like music, but then if I were to sing to you this, do 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 do, maybe you start hearing that sound, that music, when you listen to this. So what I had done just a few days ago is I had recorded a section of this, and in GarageBand I isolated that single part, I added a few effects to it, and I spaced them out, and this is what I ended up with. And yes, that kind of still sounds like just noise. It would be kind of a stretch to make that sound like music. So I was thinking, how can I make it sound more like music? So I added some piano. And that actually sounded a lot like a song. That sounded like, if I put it together right, that sounds exactly like it could just be part of a song. And then, because I was in GarageBand, I figured, why not add some strings? So here's the more or less final version of it. But that was more or less all I want to say today. That song, if you could call it a song, isn't at all complete. I just threw it together in a few minutes so I could show you guys how even just a noise, well, it can be music if it's put together right. And one thing before you go, I think that really all noises, if they're put together right, can be made into music. So I'm going to leave you on that. I'll get a video out next week, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.